Welcome to the Everyday Ironman podcast, where we talk to real athletes just like you and me that are working to complete an incredible goal. My name is Mike Bosch, and I'm excited to have with me today two-time Ironman finisher, Jon Welty. Jon, welcome to the show.
Hey, Mike, thanks for having me talk today. I really appreciate it.
Now, I, as always, am excited to have you on because I'm just excited that I get to meet some new people, and I get to hear the stories. And I got to be honest, Jon, what I'm finding out is I'm not alone. I am not alone. I have gotten so much positive feedback lately about how everybody's stories are encouraging. So no pressure, Jon. But I'm hopefully, and I feel that you do. You got an encouraging story for us tonight, right?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope I can share, my trials and tribulations with everybody, and we can all
Absolutely.
talk about and share a common bond of why we do this crazy sport.
Yeah, if I could figure out why we do this crazy sport, I might be able to write a book, make a lot of money, and then we'd be onto something. But I haven't quite figured that part out yet. But
There you go.
so you have, like I said in the opening, you finished 2 full distance races, right? And you are currently training for Ironman Florida, right?
That is correct. Yeah, I started first full iron distance I did was back in 2019, Ironman Boulder, and then
Yep.
the second was last summer, getting close to a year out from it. Did Ironman Coeur d'Alene, and then getting ready for Ironman Florida coming up in
Oh,
November. So
nice. Well, I definitely, um, I've looked at Coeur d'Alene as an iconic race. Boulder to me, there's just too many hills, and probably Coeur d'Alene is too. But Coeur d'Alene sounds like just an iconic race, and I definitely want to talk about your training in Florida and all that stuff. But before we get too far down the road, I always like for my guests to provide just a little bit of a level set of where they are in life, and so really so that we can understand 2 things: what your time commitments are, right? Because we know that's a big thing of balancing life and work and school and family and blah 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 blah, right? And then athletic, like what was your athletic background, or maybe even do you just consider yourself an athletic person in general, right? So that type of thing. Can you help us with that there, Jon?
yeah, absolutely happy to share that. So currently living in the St. Louis area with my wife, married. Our anniversary is actually coming up here in 3 days. It'll be 2 years
What?
for us, so we're
Oh,
really excited
congratulations.
about that. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, living in the St. Louis area, working that a corporate job right now
Okay.
as a recruiter. So it's been a shift. I actually come from prior to moving here. We just moved to St. Louis in January. Prior to moving here, I was a collegiate cross country and track and field coach at my alma mater, Monmouth College in Illinois. So just a small little school, little oasis in kind of Western Illinois. So I was coaching cross country and track, and my background in triathlon really came from uh, me as a coach, where I understood training progression, and it was something that I liked as a coach. That was one of the parts I enjoyed of setting a progression and watching people progress and develop
Yeah.
and get better throughout the course of a season. So it was nice for me to be able to take that and put it into something that I was doing. So really, that's how I got started in triathlon. So yeah, and then it's
Wow.
just kind of progressed. So
Wow. Okay.
I think
So
I
there's
think I got the first part there, but I think I maybe missed the second part of the question.
no, that's okay. That's okay. So I think I see you're married, you're newly married, right? You were a collegiate coach, so you have to have some level of athleticism there. And I'm gonna dive into a couple of things. So um and I know that you said you had done was it Boulder then Coeur d'Alene or Coeur d'Alene then Boulder?
Boulder was my first, and then Coeur d'Alene in 21. Yeah.
Okay. So you've been married for 2 years. Okay. So did your wife know what she was getting herself into when she entered into this deal as well? Like were you already into your triathlon journey? Because my wife did not know, right? So I'm just trying to get an understanding of did your wife knew what she was getting herself into or not?
Yeah, I think she knew.